Okay.
Hey, who's your celebrity crush?
The way that you say it. Hey.
Hey.
I don't know whether you guys remember, but I might have mentioned it when I'm doing my recordings. Maybe we have mentioned it when we did our couple of recordings on who our celebrity crushes.
Yes. Let's see. Hers is Zac Efron's and mine is Rami Malek.
You sound so unsure about who your celebrity crush is.
I mean, I know it's Rami Malek. I like him.
I did a picture combination of the both of them standing
Yeah, that
right
was beautiful.
standing
I
right
I showed
outside.
that I showed that to my family and they were like, "Oh, that's so fun." Yeah, they
And they were
liked it.
standing right outside the Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower. Yep.
And she
Oh
was
no,
looking at
that's
him
never
so
going to
sweet.
happen. That's never going to happen. I mean, I guess it could, but I'd have to get rich quick.
And the
Have to-
second photo I made of her was they were oh my god. Now I'm thinking of it how like ridiculous
Oh
that
my
photo
gosh.
is.
Okay, that it is ridiculous. The one with Shaggy and
So they were
oh
in
god,
the competition ring,
that was
boxing
fun.
ring, and then
Mhm.
Ravi had his piece like this, and Shadi, if you don't has I think it's Scooby Doo 2, when Shadi became buffed from
Oh, that one.
that all the drink like chemicals he drank. It shows how like
Right.
mentally insane Shadi is.
He'll just eat or drink anything. I mean, yeah.
And,
But anyways, that was top tier Photoshop.
and like you see like
Top tier.
Shadi, his mouth was like that.
Yeah, he was all like screwed up, like, oh my
And
gosh.
like her face is like you must be like 12 years old at the time.
Yeah, I was like a little kid, like, oh my god.
And
That was
Ravi
funny.
is this thin guy protecting this 12-year-old girl from this buff Shadi.
That should be a movie. Okay, Hollywood. You need to make Rami Malek a star in protecting somebody from the evil Shaggy.
Protecting Allison from
No,
Shadi.
I mean it doesn't have to be me. It could just be
That's the
like some
title.
princess or something.
And then the three main
Oh
stars in it
gosh.
is Allison, Rami, and Shadi.
Only 3 people. It's a 3-person play. Okay, let's go. Let's roll.
And then we started talking about SpongeBob for some strange reason. SpongeBob came
I mean,
up.
that show just raises so many questions.
Like,
Like,
why
how
is
is
that
Sandy
squirrel?
still alive? How is she? I know.
There's so many
And
questions, including why is there a squirrel under the sea?
yeah, like, how did she build her dome? I don't. It's oh my gosh, that show. And how many seasons did they make? Like 10?
And then they even have like a SpongeBob movie too.
Yeah, they have a few movies. Here, I'm gonna look to see how many seasons they have, because the
It
first
has
few,
12
everybody
seasons, and it's the
12.
last season that came out this year.
Oh my God. When you search up SpongeBob, do you know what we do you want to know what the first few things comes up?
What?
Okay.
Me?
There's SpongeBob's parents, SpongeBob's grandma, SpongeBob's house, and then there's SpongeBob's sexuality.
It is true.
And
What
then
is
there's
SpongeBob's sexuality?
SpongeBob's driver's license. That's very nice.
Actually, it is true because in the last SpongeBob movie, he is supposed to be 15, but he managed to drive the car cross country.
Yeah, like come on. Yeah, that means he has to at least be 16. At least 16, I
And
think. Unless
like,
it's different, unless the rules are different in Bikini Bottom.
like the whole series of SpongeBob SquarePants, they portrayed him as a little kid who works 40 hours a week in um, cooking
Like
Krabby
some
Patties.
teenager. I know. It's like he was a high school dropout. Except he wasn't a high school dropout because he went to driver's. Well, yeah, he's a
And
dropout.
do you notice that he never attended school? He has what kind of
Only
fortune?
driving school.
And
Only
then they
driver school.
they never showed his parents.
No, they did. Oh, you didn't see the episode. It's fun. They look like cookies, except they're actually dried out sponges. So here, I'll have to send you a picture, but it's here, wait. I can share my screen if you want. Yeah, you should watch the episode. Share screen. Oh, it's disabled. Um, I don't know.
But
Yeah, but
yeah.
anyways, I'll send you a picture later. It's pretty fun.
And then like in the whole row you only see Squidward's, Patrick's, and SpongeBob houses all in one line. And then there's no
Yeah,
more houses at the back.
that I'm glad you mentioned that because that is really bizarre. That there's just three houses in a row.
Then you hit
It's
downtown and you have houses after houses after houses. Then you
yeah, it's
come
like
to
one right after.
then you hit the Krusty Krab, and then it's just a Krusty Krab over there.
Yeah, and like the chum bucket with plankton. And then Sandy's out in the middle of nowhere, and so is Mr. Krabs.
And then like
It's
we
like
always
I
start
don't
with SpongeBob house and never with Mr. Krabs house.
I know. I've only seen I don't know how many times they showed his house, but I've only seen it like twice.
And then that's the question: how does Mr. Crab have a daughter as a whale?
I know, like is she adopted? The
How
world
does
needs to
a
know.
crab this small um
Is small.
gives like sperms to a whale that is like that big?
Yeah. And how does it come out as it's not even possible. Not with the genetics.
If she's supposed to come out of the mom, shouldn't it be like the eyes of the crab, body of the whale, and clippers of a crab, and not fins?
I know. It should be like at least a mix or something. I mean, why did they have to make the daughter a whale? Like they could have just made her a crab. I don't understand. I think it's to make people like question the series, to make people intrigued.
And have you seen the TV series called Caillou?
Caillou, oh God, I'm just a little kid. Each
It,
day I grow some more.
so that's the thing where recently Caillou has been cancelled because parents are saying that Caillou is teaching their kids how to whine,
Oh,
and I'm
see, I've
like,
only seen it. I've only seen a couple episodes.
and I'm like,
Yeah,
Caillou doesn't teach us how to whine. Parents does.
that's a burn. That's a
And then
birthday.
someone
It's
posted,
like they come home and then from work and they're like, oh, my job sucks and my boss sucks. And I'm like, yeah, well, where did your kids?
and then after that, someone like commented, "How is Caillou running for 20 years and he is still a 7-year-old boy?"
It's been running for 20 years. That's too long, man.
He's still a 7-year-old boy in the
That's
TV
just
series.
stupid. I remember when I was younger, well, I watched SpongeBob, obviously. And
And then
then I watched Avatar The Last Airbender, um, Hello Kitty, Strawberry Shortcake,
I remember Strawberry
Pokemon. A lot of
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yeah, you too.
You know what's the next title of our series? How many times can Allison swear in a whole video?
Oh, okay.
He
I
just swore
mean,
like
we
four or
can
five
we can
times.
add some French words to that. We can.
Then she just swore like 4 or 5 times out in a whole like episode.
Wait, I did?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, it's because it's a little bit more open here, and I'm like, oh no.
And then I'm like, we're a kids friendly channel, and here we go,
Jesus, forgive
Allison
me.
just
I'm
swearing up and
sorry.
down.
Oh no. See, I didn't even. Ah, I have a potty mouth. Kids, don't swear, please. Please, kids. Okay. There's nice words like you can say darn it or oh my goodness. Don't, no, it's not a good habit.
I was like, when we just went from a kids friendly show to to having Allison just swore up and
Oh
down.
no. Oh, you're gonna have to. Okay. I'll, I'll get better. Well, I guess it's not so kid friendly.
So going back
Oh,
to movies. So the funniest one was when I was, when High School Musical came out,
yeah.
the whole big thing about High School Musical at the time. And then Camp Rock came out, and I was like,
Oh,
Camp Rock is not so unrelated compared to like High School Musical as like the whole franchise.
right. Oh, because you were talking about how like not everybody goes to summer camp or
Yeah,
those sorts of yeah, but
and
everybody goes to high school.
yeah,
So, right.
and then in my mind, I went like, I wish that high school was just like High School Musical.
Yeah, see, but in my high school we actually had what you call it, like one of those in the auditorium there was a whole show, an assembly. Yeah, it's an assembly that was just like the High School Musical, and they played the whole album, and the dance team was dancing, and everybody went out on the dance floor to dance for a little bit.
Yeah,
It was fun. I think more high schools should have assemblies like that, you know?
and you
Because
know
it's like,
how in the third movie when they're having the competition and they were
yeah,
just singing away when like they're in the mid like playing the whole basketball game.
I know. They just sing like out of nowhere.
And I was
How
like,
can you sing when you're
man,
playing
I wish that
basketball?
like my high school basketball, we can sing halfway and then start like dribbling the ball.
Get your head in the game. Yep. And I know, like, it's hard to talk when I run. I couldn't imagine talking, singing when playing basketball.
So for all the celebrities, which is your top 3 celebrity that you want to meet?
Okay, well, Rami Malek, Tom Hanks. I love Tom Hanks. And then I don't know, maybe Emma Watson, because she's like an actual sweetheart. So that'd be cool to meet her.
Okay,
Um,
I can see you and Emma Watson being besties.
and you, what's your top three?
So, oh, I don't even know why I'm laughing in this. So obviously, my number one would be Zac Efron. That is for
Yeah,
sure.
yes,
Everyone's celebrity crush will be the first one that they want to meet.
exactly. Like, how could it not be the first one?
Yeah. The second one I want to meet is Tom Holland.
Oh, yes, Tom Holland. He
And
seems
no,
like such a cool guy. You
then
guys would be good friends.
my question to him is that, like, he is the same age as me,
24, yeah.
and how does he look like a 12-year-old?
We can't just ask him that. He'll probably say something like, "Oh yeah, I use a lot of like face cream."
You really think he used a lot of face cream?
No, but I mean, what are you supposed to say?
No, no, just give me a reason.
God made me this way.
You know,
I was born this way.
in all the Spider-Man like series that I've watched, my series just came on.
I know, Siri. Please.
I think Tom Holland makes a very good Peter Parker.
Yeah, because I kind of like how he just is himself, and you don't feel like he's trying too hard too. Because I feel like Spider-Man in the comics, like he was a bit nerdy, but also a real like genuine guy too. So
Cause
it's like
like
your neighborhood Spider-Man, just a regular guy.
in like all the Spider-Mans, like all the guys that play Spider-Man, they all know that he is Spider-Man. But with Peter Parker, nobody knew that he is Spider-Man until the towards the very end of the Spider-Man series.
Oh, I see. Okay. So you're saying in the movies he knew that he was Spider-Man, but in the actual like Spider-Man series he didn't know till the end?
No, saying that only in the movie he. So you know how in like there's all the different people guys that were playing Spider-Man in the
Right.
whole entire Spider-Man franchise.
Yeah.
Everyone knew that Peter Parker in that neighborhood is Spider-Man, no matter which guy is playing it.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people found.
But with Tom Holland playing Peter Parker, that he goes to high school, do ordinary teenage boy stuff, but none of his high school friends, except his best friend, knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man until
Yeah,
the very last movie that came out.
right. Yeah. See, it's kind of I feel like it's a better way to do it because they're not pushing it, it's like for everybody to find out. They're not in a rush. It just happens. Like it was going to happen eventually, and so that's a good point.
And the third guy that I want to meet will be The Rock.
The Rock. Oh yeah.
So,
Yep, he'll be able to sing some Moana songs.
so the funniest is that I text you just now about it. That because I went to this arcade game
Yeah, was
and
that was a training card?
yeah, so like I played in this like machine where you you collect one set of cards who are boxers. And then
Oh, okay.
The Rock popped out, and let me see if I can find the chart because I have quite. Look, there's an empty chair.
An
And
empty chair. And so you went into an arcade and you won some cards?
oh no, I gave in the card already.
Aw.
So it was the card of The Rock, and I went like, oh, look at who I found.
Yeah, who did you give it to?
I like, so whenever you get one set of like the 5 boxes, you get like 3,000 tickets put into your card or something like that.
Cool.
And in my mind, so you know how I hear Dwayne Johnson sing in Moana, then all of a sudden
Right.
I see him as a boxer, and I'm like, that cannot be the same guy. Because to me, he is someone who's singing as Moana, singing in all this, and he's an actor, but I cannot see him any coloration as a boxer. For me, that the two world doesn't seem to fit with The Rock.
I know, with the actor and the boxer, it's like I've seen him in so many movies now that I just forget that he's a boxer.
Yeah. Then he
Especially
has this, remember the photo that I sent you that he was a boxer and he was wearing that underwear that has the rock sign
I
on it.
know. Oh my gosh, that's like out there.
And I'm saying, good for him that he's not embarrassed by that.
I know. Yeah, it's good to like not be embarrassed, you know? Shouldn't like people get you down.
And he's wearing these very tight trunks. That's
Oh
only like
no.
only
See,
like
that's too much for me. The like speedo sort of, yeah.
only hiding his like part, and then he has this big. I'm not like saying bad things about him, but he only has
Well,
this little
no.
the
I
rock
mean, it's
sign on it.
just like fashion, just fashion stuff, you
And
know.
good for him that he's not embarrassed by it, but I feel embarrassed for him.
Aw. Well, if you ever meet him, you can tell him, like, I'm here for you.
Oh, then he wore
There's
the like. Have you seen Baywatch?
Baywatch. If
The
I have, it's been a while.
where Dwayne Johnson and Zac Efron was in it.
Okay.
So, oh my
I
god,
don't
the
think
the
so.
whole movie
I'm
is
looking it up.
humiliating. So there was one part of
Oh
the,
God, not this movie. See, I heard of this movie. I think I watched 10 minutes of it and then I was like, I can't.
I saw like clips and parts of it, but I saw a lot of photos of it, and I think I shared it with you. And there was one of
Yeah.
it where it was the bathroom scene, and you just see Zac Efron totally nude, laying on top of the
Totally
toilet.
new. Why? Why do they need that scene? Like, who's filming this? Who's the director?
So luckily
I
it's
see
like
you,
for like
director.
luckily it's PG-18. And can you imagine on
Yeah.
the day that is in the showing and all the women go,
Oh.
ooh,
And all the husbands and men are like, I'm right here. Oh no.
and he's
Uh,
just laying flat like plank on top of it, the
like,
toilet,
why?
totally nude.
On the toilet. What?
Then in my mind I was
What?
like, why in the world is going on in it's not his fault, he's just doing what the director is saying.
I know, it's not his fault. Like, why would That's such a stupid scene. I mean, it is kind of like a C-rated movie. It's supposed to make people laugh. I mean, the rating on it, the IMDb rating, guess how much it is?
And then you come to the part
It's
where
oh wait. It's it's 5.5 stars out of 10. So it's
it's still quite good though, 5.5 stars.
yeah, it could be worse. It could be worse.
Then the next
Uh
scene that came out is when they were all at the beach, and then like Zac Efron has a regular trunk. Then you come to Dwayne Johnson wearing his usual red tight trunks that I'm
yeah,
amazed that hasn't even ripped.
yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at images just now and I'm like, oh, okay, I know why I didn't. That's hilarious.
We should both watch it and just like
There's the old one too. You see the old one? That was like 30 years ago.
we should watch the new one together and like just laugh at
The
it.
new one. Yeah, it's we're gonna laugh like throughout the whole movie, I think. It's just one of those like funny comedy films.
What time do you finish school tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow I don't finish until later. Mm, maybe we can call next week though. Um,
Because I want to keep Baywatch until the both of us are together.
yeah, well, I should be free next week. I mean, the same time works actually.
Okay.
Wednesdays, it should I should be free, or maybe Monday morning, mm, or Tuesday.
So if Remy and Zach sees this, we are sorry we are embarrassing you like that.
What's the chance they're going to see it though? I mean, come on. Let's be real. No, but if they do see it, yeah, we're sorry. Um, I mean, we might be embarrassing ourselves more. So
Oh yeah.
it's it's all for fun.
But anyway, that I've already posted the pictures on Instagram and Twitter. It's not like Zach saw it, anyways.
Maybe he did, and he was just so shocked that he was like, wow.
I'm still surprised that like people say that I look. No, I'm not gonna say it.
No, yeah, okay.
Should I
Next
say
time.
it?
Next time. Let's save it for next time.
Should I say
That's
it?
fine. I mean, if you want, go ahead.
What was I gonna say?
You're gonna say something about the photo of you and the like. I can't believe that other people think I look like.
Oh, I look like him or his brother.
Yeah, like it's his younger brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Uh,
when people say that, you kind of think, are we related or are we not? You know? Because you
yeah.
know when one person say it, yeah, like okay, haha.
Haha, that's funny.
But
Like,
when you
oh, I
have
look like
more than three people saying it, yeah, after that you start to think about it.
yeah. And it's like, okay, maybe we're distant cousins.
But even distant
Oh,
cousins do not look alike though.
I know, I know. Aw, well, that's fun. Okay, so hopefully we can call again next week and we can watch Baywatch.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I?
Okay.
Would you like me to put the photos?
Next week. Because I gotta go. I have a soon.
I mean, would you like me? Should I wait for the next video for me to put the photos at the end of the video?
Yeah, you should do that. That's funny.
Would you
I
like me to
mean, we've
do it
been
now
talking
or later?
about as you want. You can do it now.
All right, I will put it at the end. So
Okay.
just
Since we mentioned it in the video, you might as well.
so these photos that I put at the end of this video is all created because we made a dare for each other that we are gonna make
I mean,
photos of our celebrity crush,
yeah, it
which
was
we
for a
did,
dare. Fun
and
times.
I would put it as our thumbnail.
Oh no, that's too much. No, please. Just at the end. Like at the end, that's good. Oh,
I'll put mine as the thumbnail, and I'll put both of ours at the end.
aw, thank you. That's sweet.
And I will send you the link of the video after.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, no,
You're gonna be
I'm gonna have
laughing
to
your
see
head off.
that. I love I love it.
You just gonna hear me in the middle of the video going, here is Allison soaring up and down through the whole video.
Oh no. I see I'm gonna have to rewatch that part to see what I said. I'm like, oh dang. Okay. So hopefully next week. And yes, photos right now.
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.